All right, dude. What is up, guys? So I barely been posting because I've barely been getting trades. All right. Um. And yeah, so I'm just every single day I'm just gonna make a video on just what happened if I took a trade, if I didn't take a trade. So today we took zero trades. Um. And yeah. So let's go over for you today. There was literally nothing in the first macro. Yeah, there was just nothing. I mean, like there was this, but like valid stop loss would run at this swing high. And like we already took out this point right here, which is a point of sell side for me. So why would I take a short after we took out a point of sell side? And then coming into the second macro, right? Where's the S on this bitch? Okay, yeah. Coming into the second macro, right? So at this point I had a bullish bias, right? And the way I do bias, guys, is it's right down here in the bottom right here, right? So it's I take the daily time frame, the 4 hour, the 1 hour, the 15 minute, and the 5 minute all into account, and I just look at what are we trading out of? Are we trading out of a daily bearish or bullish gap? Are we trading out of a 4 hour bullish or bearish gap, and so on and so forth? By the way, my entire strategy is the exact way ICT Fanatic trades. I'm not sure if you guys know him, but you guys can go check him out on YouTube. Um, so yeah, at this point, I had a bullish bias, and after that, I need to see a liquidity sweep, and we never got that. And after we didn't get that liquidity sweep, we actually had a valid model appear, right? So we had this as our market structure shift right here, swing high, gets broken, swing high over here gets broken on ES, okay? If we take out this point of buy side before we get an entry, then the trade's not valid because we took a point of buy side, right? So boom, we get a market structure shift. We have a fair value gap, and we have a inverse order block paired with this fair value gap, which is the unicorn model, which is what I trade. And we have a fair value gap on ES. So we have a bullish bias. We have a market structure shift on both pairs, a fair value gap on both pairs, and a unicorn model on NQ. This model would have been 100% valid to take if we did this. Take this point of sell side, then go up and go boom. Because we're trading in an accumulation phase right here. If you were to take a long right here, you are literally trading in chop work, right? As you can see, right? This is literally, I'm literally going to draw it out to show you guys what it looks like. This is literally what you're trading in. Like these are not good conditions, okay? What you would need is you would need for us to come back down, manipulate all of these lows so that we can go into distribution, right? But literally, this trade would have been valid if we actually came down and swept out these lows. Yes, we did sweep out the lows on ES, but it wasn't like you like yeah, you could have gone off the SMT. I totally get it, but again, it just wasn't high probability. I mean, it's still very choppy. You know what I mean? And yeah, but this trade would have been valid. The reason it wasn't was because of the accumulation. There was no manipulation on Nasdaq. I mean, dude, just why would you? You know what I mean? Like, this is just terrible conditions to trade in. I'm glad I didn't. We did not take out this point of buy side. So if we had that manipulation, I would have been tagged in right here, would have gone up, and we would have shut down to stop loss. And then I literally called this out in between macros. I went to go eat. I was like, we are going to take out New York Open and we are going to get longs. It was just a matter of if it happened in the macro or not in the macro, right? And it happened not in the macro. And I know some like these bottom tickers took this. You know those dudes on YouTube who take these freaking they do like a 10-point stop or something. I think they would have gotten stopped out, but like I just know someone took this. I know someone ate off this. Because we took out New York Open and yeah, and then we come up here into the third macro. We take out this point of buy side. So at this point, I'm just looking for a market structure shift on both pairs, fair value gap on both pairs, a unicorn model on either one, and we're good. And at this point, I had a bearish bias until we inversed this 5 minute gap. The second we inverse this 5 minute gap, it was no longer valid because the 5 minute what is what was going to like determine my bias. Because daily was bearish, 4 hours bearish, 1 hour was bullish, 15 minute was neutral, and the 5 minute kept flipping, right? So we were inside of this 5 minute bearish gap. So bias was bearish because I had three out of five telling me bearish, and then once we inverse that, it became bullish. So it was a neutral bias. We had two bearish, two bullish, and yeah, that's pretty much it. If I did have a correct bias, this is what it would have looked like. I need to see if it was even valid to take. There was no fair value gap on ES, so no, that's it, guys. So yeah, I mean that's it for today. No trades, and that's how I avoided a loss. Even though my model occurred, I did not take the trade because of the accumulation period, which is something I learned today. So yeah, that's it, boys. You guys stay blessed. I love y'all, and man, peace the frick out, dude.